Hi, this is Larry Zorro coming from Missouri. And, Chewy's here today. He'd like to say hi. Say hi, Chewy. Say hi. Oh, yeah. He's laying on my lap. Yeah. Well, anyway, you can see, I don't know if you got a close-up of me. I'm not shaving. Hair, it's just the way I woke up. Why? Why, Larry, we're a third world nation now. I don't need to wear a suit and tie to try to pretend that we're a rich and prosperous nation. We're not. We're a third world nation. Why? If their people is eating food grown on shit, or, maybe that's a harsh word. We could call it feces, but what it is shit. Shit's in the Bible, the town of Shittim, and that's what America could be called, the country of Shittim. We're just one of the third world nations. Whenever they get down to growing crops on feces, you got a problem. You got a big problem. You've just become a third world nation. A lot of you rich people, you're living in those big cities and you're saying, I'm not like that hick from Missouri. Oh no, I'm making money. No, you're eating shit. You're eating lettuce, salads, and all that stuff drenched in shit. It doesn't matter who you are. What your status is, I'm eating less shit than you are. Let's put it that way. Why? Because I grow my own food organically. I've discovered to get out of the big cities, they're like Sodom and Gomorrah. Get out of them and go live in the rural America. And you can grow your own food. And you don't have to eat as much shit. I mean, you eat some. Well, look at this bag of lentil beans. Can you see it? Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, I think I got it upside down. Well, anyway, these lentil beans, they're growing on shit too, but they're not as bad as lettuce. Lettuce is close to the ground. Crops that don't have a shallow root system like carrots, beets, and those kind of crops, spinach, and yeah, those crops are the worst offenders. They got pathogens in them, and you still get these countries, I call Yahoo states, that are still saying, oh, biosol is safe and effective. Oh, yeah. They don't know the recent research that came out. You do a search on it, and you'll find the recent research says, no, the shit hasn't essentially changed. You're having hard metals, you're having prions that eat holes, make your brain like a sponge. You wonder why people shake. Yeah, why they're shaking a lot. Oh, I got Parkinson. I'll trace it to your food that you eat. Why? It's a matter of how much food you eat. If you eat a lot of food, you're going to have a lot of toxicity in you. Or your body, if you don't exercise, you're going to have a lot of toxicity in you. If you live in Missouri, you're going to sweat a lot of that out, but you're still going to have toxicity. There is no magic cure to live past 100, I'm afraid now, on the biosolids. You're just not going to do it. Isn't that right, Chewy? Yeah? Well, anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, but since we're a third world country, why do I need a suit and tie? Why do I need to look like something I'm not? We're just like those in Mexico, God bless, south of the border, and those other countries, those South American countries. We're just like them. We're even like those in Africa. We're no different. When famine hits, you're going to really know you're no difference. In fact, we're into the shrinking can age. I'm not saying every company does it. I don't think Bush Beans, they've shrunken their frijoles. Yeah, if you're a Mexican or a Latino or something like that, it's frijoles or refritos. That means refried beans. Can you see the refried beans? Yeah. Yeah, can you see that? And I'm going to show you today a trick that only I know. At least I think I'm the only one that knows it. But anyway, how to make these beans go further, where you're just eating a spoon of them a day. They got a little lard. Get the ones with lard, don't get the vegetable oil. Vegetable oils are killers too. Breads and all that kind of stuff that has vegetable oil, salad, vegetable oils and all that kind of stuff. Don't eat them. Don't eat them at all. Don't kill yourself. Yeah, I've done the research on that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to put these in a crock pot. Put the whole thing, get a big crock pot, put the whole thing in there, cook them on hot, and when they're tender, oh, I forgot a step. How stupid. Sprout them. Sprout them in a jar. I use a dark jar, and I use this little, you can see how dirty it is, little nylon that put over the top. Hey, I think I still got some. The other day I did it. Oh yeah, can you see those sprouted lentil beans? Can you see them? Oh yeah. Now, like I said, you're going to get some toxicity, but beans grow up a little higher, and they're not as bad. But what you want to do is sprout them. It only takes 3 days. One day, you just fill it up with water. The next 2 days, you just drain it once. If it's not too hot in the house, you know, you probably only need to do that for the first and second day. The first day, like I said, you fill it up with water. And then the next day, you drain it and clean it out. You know, just leave this topper on, put a little rubber band around it, and you just drain it. And then you fill it up with clean water, and you drain that. And then you just let it drain in another jar like this, and you'll be getting sprouted lentil beans. And it's supposed to be better for you. And what you do, you cook it up in your crock pot. You'll have quite a bit from one of these things. I would suggest, now I got some in a container with the lid, but I've been using these, if you can see it, you get them at Walmart for $1.23. You get the jar and a little salsa in there with it. And anyway, I put them in here, use a funnel, and it goes pop. You know what that means? When it pops, it seals. So this thing is really sealed, and it's going to keep fresh. So use this to last. Use your other ones in your containers first. And what you do, now this is what you do. You take a spoon or two of your frijoles, your refried beans, and then you dump some of this, about half and half. And or a little more of these, a little more lentil beans, and then you mix it up, and you take a spoon, and pretty soon it's twice. It's bigger than it was just by eating it. You won't even tell. In fact, most people, I don't even like lentil beans that good, but mixed in with frijoles beans, oh, they're good. They're really good. That's one. Okay, the other one, the other tip I'm going to give you today, I'll have to get my prop. Hold on just a second as I get my prop, and yeah, I got to show you this. All right, it's Larry Zorro back with you. I wanted to show you these things. Look, well, I'll do it this way. Look at these. These tomatoes. You know, a lot of time, now look at this, you'll really get an idea. Whoa, wow, oh man, those are your tomatoes. Yeah, my first harvest. You know, sometimes, I don't know if it's the different temperatures or something, but they get cracked. They look ugly. As they grow up the vine, you know, they don't look as bad. And a lot of times they look pretty. But this, what do you do with that? Just throw them away? No, you don't. You cut out some of that bad stuff, and you cook it up, and you get that $1.23 can of salsa like I do. So you get the jar, and you get another jar like this, and just cook it up, put a little bit of this salsa in there, seasoning, and put it in another jar. Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful using your tomatoes like that. Cook it up. Yeah, you're cooking it up, and yeah, if they look ugly like that, you can still cook them. Shoot, don't throw them away, whatever you do. Even if they're a little green like these, I'm going to cook them up today. And yeah, that's about all I have for you today. I hope your garden looks better, but you know, even my squash, they rot. The first ones, they rot, or they're all shriveled up. They're awful. And then they start just taking off. They start looking better. Well, this is Larry Zorro. You take care.